Hello everybody, it's Dylan.
This is Mike.
Oh, what the hell was that?
I don't know.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Holy crap. I think we should get the hell out of here.
Something's attacking us. Ah! Look at that ugly thing!
Underwater 2. Rated R.
In case you can't understand, we just got finished watching Underwater.
Underwater with Kirsten Stewart. Woo! Everybody loves her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I guess the plot would be a girl, kind of like Ripley from Aliens, fighting underground monsters with a submarine exploding type of thing.
Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Like,
Well, this movie copies almost every other film. It copies 20 Leagues Under the Sea. It copies Aliens.
Yeah.
It just kind of takes from all these other films and has no real identity of its own.
to be fair, this is also its release date, or release week, actually, and barely anybody was in there.
There's like 2 people in the theater with us.
Yeah.
And some reason they were shining cameras or recording the film because it must have been so interesting. I kind of had trouble staying awake, to be honest.
It felt like it was definitely like a C-rated movie. Like, it shouldn't have even gone to theaters.
Direct-to-video?
Yeah. Direct-to-video.
Yeah, direct-to-video is kind of my feeling as well. It was very, I don't want to say cheap, because it had a lot of good special effects.
Yeah.
You know,
Effects were awesome.
and some of the actors were decent, except for T.J. Miller. I don't know, he's thrown in there for this comedy relief.
Yeah.
But overall, it just felt like a really boring film.
Within the first, like, minute of the movie, there's just, like, no character build. It just goes straight into the action, straight into a crisis moment, and they gotta find their way out. That's really all the movie is about.
I agree. It started so quickly. It's like she says something about being in the dark or something, and then boom, explosions, and she's running, and she's jumping and flipping over stuff and shutting doors, and people are dying, and you're just like, what the hell? Introduce these characters you don't give a crap about because you don't know them, and even if you do, it's a difference. Within 15 to an hour, they're gone. They die in this kind of weird, reoccurring explosion, exploding.
Depressurization.
Exactly, kind of explosion over and over again.
The CGI of them blowing up and depressurize the suit was phenomenal, but it shouldn't have done it like that much. Like, yes, in deep pressure, does it blow up that much? Like, it sent like a huge shockwave from like each of the depressurization explosions.
I would have to say, of all the scenes, that depressurized scene was most realistic. That's exactly what would happen.
No, it wouldn't.
It totally would have. Let's ask our audience. You tell us. When you come up, do you completely explode if you don't depressurize? Or do you just kind of like rip apart or whatever? Let you guys tell us. I don't know. From the film, it looked pretty realistic. They blew to little pieces. And I thought that was pretty real. It looked better.
Honestly, the suit would just decompress and pressurize. There would be no explosion. You're just being like...
Well, let the audience decide. You tell us in the comments.
You guys decide then.
Right? Because you just say Dylan's right and Mike's wrong.
Or Mike's right.
And Dylan's wrong? That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right at all. The other way sounded more realistic. Go with that one. And then you get to the whole monster, it turns to a monster movie. It just, I don't know, it becomes cliche, boring, pointless, just done before.
I gotta say, though, the monster that looked like a giant kraken, that was excellently done. I loved it. Yeah,
that did look pretty badass. And I loved how, on his body, had little babies that just came off and became little people.
Yeah.
That was cool. It had a cool look to it.
And I gotta say, there was that one moment where T.J. Miller turned on the music and, needed in that scene whatsoever.
Just comedy relief.
Like, all of a sudden, he just turns up the music and be like, yeah, this is gonna be a suit montage. Yeah. It was not needed.
Yeah, it's just to be funny. T.J. Miller, everything he said in the movie was almost just there for a joke. I thought his character was so wasted here. And then when he's gonna die. Of course he's the last one left when they have to go through this tunnel, and he looks back and he's just like, "Urgh."
Like, you even see the creature silhouetted in the background.
Yeah, it's just like, the T.J. Miller signed on for, the 3-week filming, and then that's where they got done. That's as far as they got.
Yeah.
And then he basically was done with his contract and he's gone.
Anyways, Why don't we start up with the argument and rate this thing?
I'm gonna rate this a 2.
Wow, that's really low.
Well, it's a boring kind of film. Kristen Stewart is kind of cute, but you know, she's very sexualized in this movie. You know, they always show her asshole, they always show her body, running around half naked, and then she's in a suit. You know, running. I don't know. She's very strong and manly most of the time. You know, and the men are very stupid and weak. So this movie's very woke. I don't know. It wasn't a very good experience for me. I didn't really enjoy it too much.
Okay, I'm gonna rate it a 3. I enjoyed the special effects. There were some scenes that were comedy, and I did enjoy them for some parts, but the film should have expanded a little bit more and cut away, like some of the killing scenes. They should have really cut it away, or at least like made it shorter, because honestly, there was too much suspense there. There was like filled in these plots a little bit more, and should have built up the characters more, because there was nothing really there for me to really feel anything about other than the creature.
Yeah, there were a few jump scares that were pretty cool.
Yeah.
When you kind of realize it's a very low budget, underground water horror movie, you kind of lose interest quick, and you wonder why you're just not watching this on Netflix or something.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for watching. Please check out the 4 boxes we have here, and you'll find another great video from me and my good buddy Mike. Mm-hmm. And yeah, thank you very much.
Be sure to like and subscribe as well.
Yeah, do that. Like
hit the bell.
Hit the bells. Hit the bells and all that stuff. Because you'll see us a lot. And I know you guys totally love us. All the videos when we get 30 views, we're just like, whoa, we're huge.
Nope.